Okay, hello guys. Today I want to teach you how to make an application in Visual C Sharp where basically when a user clicks on a button, it's going to make a picture pop up, and then if they click on the second button, it's going to make that picture go away, and then it's going to load up a second picture, and vice versa. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to open up your Visual Studio, and you're going to go to Visual C Sharp, and then Windows Form Application. Now you can name this whatever you want to name it. I'm going to name mine C Sharp Button Tutorial. Hit OK and let it load up. Now what you should get is your form, and then you want to go over to the left side of your interface, and you want to go to the toolbox. And then you're going to want to scroll up, and you're going to double click on button, and then kind of put it in the bottom part of the thing. And then you're going to double click it again, or you're going to make a second button by double clicking it. And then you're going to want to, for now, you're going to want to rename these buttons, and you're going to want to go to the properties panel and go to the text, and you're going to want to rename this one to previous, and then you're going to want to rename the second button to next. Okay, and I'm going to give you a little overview of the properties panel. It's basically to change anything and everything about the button. So let's go over some of the main stuff that you'd be using. If you have a certain font that you want to use for this button, you can change that by clicking in here and hitting browse and going to search for that font that's installed. This is the text alignment right here. So if you want to change the font to say, oh, I don't know, the top, see how it changed to the top? But we're gonna leave it the middle center for right now. And then enabled is equal true, and then visible you want to be true, that way you can see the button. And then this is basically the name, like that is going to be in the coding. This is the anchor. This is the auto size. And then right here we have our location on the form, which that way we can put in manual locations if you need it. Right now mine is at 205 and 231 for those of you that can't see it. The margin is 3, 3, 3, 3, 0, 0 for maximum size and 0, 0 for minimum size. The padding, which I have none right now. And then the size of it is 7523. That's the standard size. So say if you're going to make a Photoshop image for your button, you know exactly how big it is, and you can just easily put it in. So we're going to get started here. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to come over to the toolbox again, and you're going to find the picture box and double click it. Just kind of resize it a little bit until you know how big your picture is going to be. And then you're going to want to come over to the properties panel once again, and you're going to want to find the image, and I'm going to select import, and the first one is going to be this. And basically what it's saying is that if you would like to subscribe to my newsletter, which will tell you whenever there is a brand new YouTube video up, and also give you a link and some other information, such as when I start creating my website, it will have that link in there and whatnot. You can send an email to vadlac12.com specifying that you want to sign up for that, and I will put you on the list of people to send it to. Now, what you're going to want to do is you're going to click on the picture box again, and you're going to want to scroll down and find under the behaviors tab, you're going to find the visible, and you're going to switch it to false. And basically the visible is telling the computer that you don't want this to pop up as soon as you hit debug. So let's look at that real fast. If we hit debug, nothing pops up. So that's what we want. Next, let's go over to the toolbox again, and let's grab a second picture box and make it the same size. And for this one, I'm going to use a different image. And grab that. Hit OK. And then we're going to do the same thing under the behaviors tab. We're going to switch it to false. And next, we're going to click on the previous. Now, basically, we're going to make some code telling it that Whenever this button is clicked, please show the first picture box. But if the second picture box is visible, make it invisible. So let's get started here. We're going to type picture box 1 dot visible is equal to true. So basically that's saying that the first picture box we did that's declaring it, and then the visible is basically a boolean of true or false, asking if you want it to be seen by the computer. And the boolean is going to be answered with equals. So basically the equal sign is making like an answer type thing. And its answer is true. So you're telling the computer through the equal sign that you want it to be visible. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do picture box 2 dot visible is equal to false, because we want picture box 2, if it's displayed, to be false. So that way we can't see that one while we're viewing picture box 1. So all that is good. And we're going to go back to the form1.cs. We're going to hit the next, double click it. And we're going to type picture box 2 dot visible is equal to true. So basically whenever the button's clicked, it's going to show picture box 2. And then we're going to type in picture box 1 dot visible is equal to false. Basically, we want the picture box 1 to not be visible when picture 2, or when button 2 is clicked. So let's hit debug. If we hit previous, oh look, our picture popped up. If we hit next, our other picture popped up. So, pretty easy tutorial, right guys? Well, yeah, it is. So, stay tuned for my 5th tutorial, which I'm hoping to have uploaded also by tonight. This is my 4th tutorial, and my 6th tutorial will be a mixture of the first 5 tutorials. And stay tuned for my Dreamweaver tutorials, which will happen either after my 12th C# tutorial, which is 2 sets of 5, and then 2 master tutorials. And then also stay tuned for my X and A tutorials, because I've noticed that there haven't been that many. And since C# is basically X and A is just a little bit more, I should say, new programmer friendly, or beginner friendly, I should say. I'm going to make tutorials for that, because there really are not that many, and a lot more basic tutorials could be used for that. There is no clickable button that I've seen that is that is not text. So I'm going to be doing it with the latest XNA. Please, please, please sign up for my newsletter. That way you know exactly when the next tutorial is. And with that, you don't have to come to my YouTube channel just to see if there's a brand new one. I'll put the links in there. I'll give you some extra info. And when I start my Dreamweaver tutorial, I'll be starting up a website that I can build alongside of it. And I will be paying for hosting and whatnot. So that'll be good for you to, or that'll create a new resource for you guys to have. I will upload all my tutorials there. I will upload all my source files and whatnot. So subscribe, comment, rate. Any questions you can either send to my email, vadlike12@gmail.com, or you can put it in the comments. So thanks for listening, guys. Once again, stay tuned, comment, rate, subscribe, and